Today we will take a look at the best Android phones under $100 for this year. If you want to find more information, check out links down below. Before we start, make sure you click subscribe button and like this video. 5. UMIDIGI Power. The UMIDIGI Power 5 is not the best looking UMIDIGI smartphone, but as far as looks on an Android phone go, it is decent. It feels very solid with a very nice looking speaker grill and ports and solid clicking buttons. The front of the Power 5 is pretty much like any other recently released UMIDIGI smartphone. You get a teardrop notch that tapers off as prominent bezels going around the phone. Everything just seems to pair in nicely with the overall build. It's powered by a Helio G25 octa-core processor, 4 GB of RAM, and 128 GB of UFS 2.1 storage, although you could get this in the 64 GB storage config as well. The back camera on the UMIDIGI Power 5 is a triple cam setup with 16MP, 8MP, and 5MP lenses. The Power 5's camera can shoot in 4 modes: landscape, portrait, night panorama, and pro. Landscape mode is excellent, and I did manage to get some pretty inspiring landscape shots.
4. TCL30Z.
The TCL30Z will be one of the cheapest Android phone. The phone includes a 6.1-inch 720-pixel display, an 8-megapixel main camera, a 5-megapixel selfie camera, and an included headphone jack. It has a 3000 mAh battery. TCL says the battery should last 24 hours on a charge. But that latter micro USB connector is a bit strange, considering most Android phones and wireless headphones, even budget ones, now use USB-C for charging. The phone also includes 32 GB of space, which is small, but it can be increased by up to 512 GB using a micro SD card.
3. Blue G33.
The G33 is powered by a lightning-fast Unisoc 9863 chipset, boasting an impressive 1.6 GHz quad-core speed for unparalleled performance. The G33 runs on the Android 13 operating system, specifically designed to power affordable smartphones with top-of-the-line features. This smartphone is the epitome of elegance, boasting a mesmerizing, curved glass display that sets it apart from the rest. Get ready to immerse yourself in vivid colors like never before with the G33's stunning 6.26 Super display. The G33 is powered by a lightning-fast Unisoc 9863 chipset, boasting an impressive 1.6 GHz quad-core speed for unparalleled performance. Preserve your precious memories with the G33's 5MP camera. This smartphone allows you to capture all your favorite moments with stunning clarity and detail. 2. Xiaomi Redmi 12C. The Redmi 12C is a strange phone to get a handle on. On the one hand, Xiaomi cut corners with its display, charger, charging port, and its plastic casing feels cheap in the hand. The Redmi 12C is the follow-up to Xiaomi's popular 10C. It's a pretty okay phone that's priced reasonably. The 12C is a phone of dichotomies. On the one hand, it's made with what feels like cheap plastic, but on the other, there's a fair amount of weight and heft to it. It has a pretty generous 6.71-inch screen. That screen is LCD rather than OLED or IPS, and worse, it's pretty low-res. The phone screen is probably where Xiaomi cut the most corners to keep costs down, because the 12C's LCD screen is not great. LCD panels don't do well in bright light, so good luck seeing anything on the phone outside in the sun. The only somewhat understandable design choice for the screen is the resolution of only 1650 by 720. This isn't the end of the world because the phone's visuals still somehow manage to seem crisp so long as you don't get too close. When it comes to gaming, it's not impossible to do on the 12C, but it's not recommended. The 5000 mAh battery in the 12C offers pretty decent uptime.
1. NUU A23 Plus.
The NUU Mobile A23 is an entry-level 4G smartphone. The phone has a compact 6.0-inch screen with a traditional 18:9 aspect ratio. The NUU A23 has a single camera sensor on its front and back. The rear sensor is a 5-megapixel snapper, while a simple 2-megapixel lens is used on the front. The phone has a 2950 mAh battery and boot Google Android out of the box. The NUU A23 comes in a slightly larger 6.3 inches screen, instead of the 6.0 panel on the A23. The model also has a bigger 3,850 mAh battery, a 64 GB of built-in storage, and it is given 2 camera lenses on the rear. The camera lenses includes a dual 8 megapixel setup on the rear and single 5 megapixel selfie sensor on the front.